Hiya, Twin Flames! I hope you're all doing well. I'm back here today with yet another opportunity for us all to hop into my handy Starship and take a mini adventure around the moon to grab some things that we need for our personal Twin Flame unions while it's here and active from the 25th of December till the 30th. This will be a quick but productive one-card reading for the First Wave Twin Flame Collective and anyone just on the outskirts of this realm and wave whom can pick up on what's here and available to be offered to us at the moment. But first, I always like to warm everyone up with a quick breakdown of what the moon phase in question is in terms of its meaning so that all involved will have a firmer grasp and foundation to begin the reading on. So, to help you out here, the Waning Crescent Moon is a time for surrender, rest, and renewal, and it's also here to help us deepen within ourselves in order to understand and get to know ourselves on a more personal level than before, which I'm going to ask we receive help with achieving over these next 5 to 6 days that we have access to its influences at our disposal. This is a very important part of life to be experiencing if you are a deep-souled, deep-hearted twin flame on the journey of finding salvation and eternal life through the portal, current, and channel of pure passion, which is what you and your twin is entirely made of. So you bet we are going to capitalize on this opportunity and even completely redirect to this station or tune if you were out of frequency with it, with yourself, for a time. I am also feeling that there are opportunities to receive influxes of light, sort of in this infusion and alchemical type of way, all in quantum time deriving from past timelines that we've long forgotten about within this current lifetime singularly, which will surely do its part to bring you back home, further to simpler times, back to your soul. It feels like it wants to especially do for us this month, for the homecoming theme and period we're currently in, stemming from the late winter gateways and portals, leaving you scratching your head and asking yourself, where the hell have I been all this time? By the end of the integration and sort of time-traveling experience, potentially even making you break down to your knees from the deep emotional return and remembrance of it all, flying back into your consciousness. So let's go ahead and ask to receive this now, all throughout our little week with it here, it even working and offering to heal, rejuvenate, and uplift our spirits, while upgrading our mind, perspective, and behavior patterns to a higher, more conscious, mature, yet still youthful and playful level in the process, I'm feeling. To continue, more practically, the waning crescent stage is the phase that occurs just before the new moon sets in, and appears as a thin crescent winding downwards daily until it is completely invisible, hence the name waning, which I liken to winding, with the illuminating side always pointing east. Each morning, it rises closer to the sunrise and shows less of its illuminated portion. Fun facts, I know, right? So now that we've gotten through that brief explanation on what the waning crescent moon is, and even got to learn some pretty valuable pieces of information along the way that we can even apply to our lives and unions following, if you're a new listener of my channel or new to astronomy, astrology in general to some degree, I think we've been fed enough to begin getting into the mini reading. So let's go ahead and do it. When shuffling my tarot deck to find the best card for this Twin Flame Ascension Energies reading on the waning crescent phase of the moon from December 25th to December 30th for us first wave graduated Twin Flames, the major arcana card, the Hierophant, is what really wanted to be the facilitator, standing out more than the other cards at least twice, with a strong energetic charge coming along with it every time. Here, I'm seeing a very interesting activation that I am now likening to the equivalent of some form of a token now that we're more stationed and getting settled in the Middle Earth dimension and frequency, and getting these activations in this realm at the same time. And this is being depicted by the beautiful sacred geometrical figure just above and diagonal to the young blissed out Hierophant's body, circling the light on top of the staircase. When tapping into it to see whom it was for, meaning for which polarity of the union, as well as what it consists of, and why we were in need of it at this time, I was first told that it was both for the divine feminine and the divine masculine polarities of the union, in which it soon began to feel as if it actually wanted a name, which is yet another cool addition to add to our New Earth, Middle Earth tribal ascension trek, march, and climb in the brand new paradigm we've now officially entered together, physically being noticeable in due time. In terms of the valuable source of resources we can utilize like this in fun ways to make it an actual real life, fulfilling Middle Earth, medieval Starship 5D galactic adventure, yeah? So, when feeling into it and inferring with my spirit team to channel the proper name for it, I began to actually feel the energies of the twin flame love bubble, which is a beautiful phase of deep, profound, blissful unification with the other twin in the union that occurs at the very beginning of the journey. If any of you need a refresher, and it wanting to actually activate both of us at the heart and mind level, just in the same way we were in the beginning, making it so this activation in particular's name, I feel should be called the love bubble activation, in which I'm going to gladly, gleefully, and giddily, a lot of alliterations, ask that we all receive right now in this very moment, so that our hearts, minds, and souls may return back to the home it's familiar with and fell in love with in the most mystical, magical, misty, mysterious even, ways. Again, a lot of alliterations here. And here is where you shall find the rest of yourself, that beautiful version of yourself you had to leave behind long ago, quickly, with such short notice, officially, totally, honestly, and entirely completing your very first, and likely only, Twin Flame Hero's Journey of the Ages. If you are someone who experienced this love bubble phase with someone who you found was your catalyst, also known as the false or karmic twin, towards the end of your journey and was left hanging by them, like myself, throughout the entire several-year long wild ride, making you definitely sought after royalty in reverse here, then this love bubble phase and experience that you will keep and can return to several times throughout your eternal togetherness will be transferred to your new divine counterpart that you should have already felt coming in and begun merging with by now, after honestly letting go of the catalyst at least 2 years ago, my team is saying, completely replacing the original, air quotes, to where they can actually feel it for themselves. Revenge. What a surprising opportunity we've come across together on this reading on the Solar Moon phase, huh? This is where life can and will start completely over again for you. So loud, obnoxious, overwhelmingly, and real that the first phase of your lifetime will feel like a botched, knockoff, test trial and error run experience compared to the real thing, in which the original twin, whom knows all the better, especially by now, will be forced to see, feel, thoroughly understand, and get your newfound, very real, very authentic, very permanent happiness and long term love life even further. Even the very color of the card, the pink hue, is the perfect color representation of the love bubble, as well as the major twin flame homecoming period we're currently in, which I actually just felt pick up in energy heavily within the card after mentioning that, brought forth and being facilitated by both the incredibly pivotal winter solstice and Emerald Heart Gateway portal, starting on December 21st and stretching till about the 23rd, to conclude the Gateway portal that we've successfully and completely capitalized on for our ultimate growth as a tribe, for the welfare of our unions. Things are looking up for the Twin Flames and the entire Twin Flame world now that we've also rescued the Twin Flame essence, spirit, and source from eternal damnation and unfair destruction on our joint Starship Star Wars mission to eternal paradise and salvation. Just as the young sage is tilting his head slightly up towards the heavens in his complete bliss mode. However, we can delve even further in the Twin Flame world, realm, and dimensions now that the glitches, decoys, variants, rebels, and radicals have officially escaped and beaten the Matrix and entire Matrix game that comes with it. No constraints, setups, or Matrix nanobots messing with us, tampering with us, controlling our minds, dueling our shine, shifting our trail, or holding us back in any way like they so dared to do behind our backs like before. It's the Twin Flames world and playground, hidden in the background and messing with you from behind the veils from here on out, which is the perfect flip in this from the way it was set up before for us. Extremely unfairly and quite dangerous, frankly. So get used to it, because it's not changing anytime soon. And that concludes your Twin Flame Ascension Energies reading for the First Wave Twin Flame Collective on the Waning Crescent Moon, here to lovingly, excitedly, and cunningly support us from December 25th to the 30th. I hope that you received all of the help, insight, and upgrades you needed throughout the whole mini adventure. Subscribe if you feel you receive a lot from these videos of mine. Comment down below if you have any questions, or would love to chat about what you've gathered here today. Donate to my PayPal if you feel you'd love to commune and say thanks. And I'll be back here with more enlightening videos for the First Wave Twin Flame Collective, and for the first wave of Twin Flames to successfully graduate the entire Ascension process. Woohoo! In the very near future. Stay blessed, and happy return back to your bubble babies. Bye for now.